Hi all. Analytical service in Markets. Thanks for watching us. Now let's look at the company's current performance. Diamond Offshore Drilling, ticker DO. This review is based on information as of August 14, 2024. According to classification Guru.Markets company Diamond Offshore Drilling belongs to the subcategory. Autzers Energo, 65 organizations take part in the assessment, and this is very representative. Let's start with the summary data for the corporation. Let's study each indicator in more detail a little further. If necessary, you can pause the video. We suggest studying each indicator of the corporation under study more carefully. You can view the database with the classification of tickers using the link in the pinned comment. Market capitalization of the organization Diamond Offshore Drilling Incorporated is $1.49 billion. Market capitalization of the subcategory is $241 billion. Diamond Offshore Drilling Incorporated has a share of 0.62% and is one of the small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $0.66 billion, with a subcategory capitalization of $113 billion. Diamond Offshore Drilling Incorporated constitutes a share of 0.588%. By comparing the occupied shares of market and balance sheet capitalization, we can see the following. Share Diamond Offshore Drilling in a subcategory in case of assessment of exchange value is 0.62%. The balance sheet capitalization is 0.588%. This is 5% less than the share of market value. Assessment of the company's share of the market and book value of the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Total company assessment. Diamond Offshore Drilling Incorporated will be presented at the very end of the review. Please look at the progress of the study in full. The analyzed organization's debts amount to $0.658 billion. Financial liabilities to book capitalization account for 99.7% of the company's capital. Result on the company's debt obligations, tolerable, 0 points. The balance of the company's stock market value to its profit corresponds to 0. The subcategory average is 15.8, which is worse than the subcategory average. Evaluation of the company's stock market value to profit in comparison with the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$270 million. Future earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. And this is extremely bad for the company. An assessment of projected future profit performance in comparison within the subcategory. Good, 1 point. The company's price-to-sales ratio is 1.4. The average for subcategory 1 is 40% higher than the average for subcategory. Evaluation of the market value to revenue indicator in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $1,070 million. Future revenue for the next 12 months is unknown. This is extremely negative for the company. Assess projected future sales performance against subcategory performance. Bad, -1 point. If you are interested in our analytics, we kindly ask you to subscribe to our analytics and click on the bell. Thank you for your subscription. The sales margin is -25.2%, with an average in the subcategory of 6.5%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 31.7%. Assessment of marginality in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The company's share by number of personnel by subcategory is 0.451%, which is 37% less than the share of market capitalization. And this fact reflects the discrepancy between the market value of the company Diamond Offshore Drilling, rather towards revaluation. The amount of capital per company employee is $698,000. And in the subcategory, there are $507,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 37.7%. Estimation of the company's capital volume per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per employee is minus $126,000. The average for the subcategory is $32,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 293%. Estimation of profit for each employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The share of revenue per individual employee of the company is $500,000. In the subcategory, $493,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 1%. Estimated sales per individual employee compared to subcategory sales. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. Shares are short at 4.1%, with a subcategory average of 6.4%. This is an indicator of the risk of a short squeeze. Indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 36% for the company Diamond Offshore Drilling, while in the subcategory the RSI level, 14, is approximately 43%. Technically, subcategory securities are valued higher than Diamond Offshore Drilling. Comparing the dynamics of a company's share price, Diamond Offshore Drilling Incorporated and subcategory companies. We see that over the past 12 months, the company's shares Diamond Offshore Drilling showed a change of minus 4.8%. Against price changes in the subcategory minus 5.6%. This does not say anything clearly, but it is necessary to take note of this fact. Before announcing the final grade, we kindly ask, leave your assessment of the company's shares Diamond Offshore Drilling in the comment to the video. We read every comment and try to respond to almost every response in the comments. Your comments greatly contribute to the spread of the channel Guru.Markets. The total result is as follows, minus 5 out of 10 points. The average score for the subcategory is 1.3 points. If you look very broadly, within the entire stock market in aggregate, you can see that the average result for the entire stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against the company's minus 5-point rating Diamond Offshore Drilling. Let's look at the order table that is available to you. A link to it in the pinned comment. The order table contains all previously made decisions by the information and reference evaluation system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is free and open. Link in pinned comment. Let us remind you that June 18, 2024, an order was published, ticker DO. Information and Reference Assessment System Guru.Markets. A decision has been made on this order. Close the deal. The result is a profit of 3.9%. Thank you very much to the public for watching this video and for using the information system from Guru.Markets. You all truly are the most excellent audience on the entire planet.